30 seconds.
All right, 2025 Canadian Nationals, and this is day 3, race 1, 13 Bravo, I believe.
15 seconds.
Down to 15 seconds, standing in for Dan Shear as he's in Bravo feed here.
8,
I was avoiding you, and then you turned up into me, Barry.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
21 protest. 27 protest, 27.
Excuse me? You're protesting me?
Yeah, you turned up into me. I was easily avoiding you, and then you just turned up. I was going to be right past you, and everything was going to be just fine.
And they're off. Really light winds to start day 3 here. We got 26, 11, and 121, and 50 is top 4 boats right now on starboard tack. We had a couple recalls, and there's a couple that are stuck at the line here. Really tough with the light winds and dealing with weed early in the morning here. I'm not sure if this is going to be a 2-lapper or a single lap, but they're now all on port tack. We got number 3, 4 out there, hoping to catch some outside wind. Looks like some pretty good pressure on the inside though, so got 50, 05, and 67 coming in close. All aboard pretty well. We've got 2 on starboard. Dan with a cross. Superstar. All right. See if we can catch up to the fleet here. Everyone's really paying close attention to the boats. Light air, making their fine adjustments as they're going down. Got 121 leading at the moment. Number 26, Jerry Brown, and 05 crossing on port. Hoping to catch that ley line. Windward mark coming up. Got 12150 covering.
Starboard gal.
And we have a sea otter or sea lion in the course. Right in the middle of the course. We have a sea lion.
Seal.
Seal. And down he goes.
Looking for keels.
Yeah. There we go. Got 2 boats on starboard hitting that windward mark.
Starboard 26. Starboard 26.
Dan coming in on port. Look at the rock star cuts. 2-1 crossing on 6-7. 6-7 with some gains after starting late and being recalled. Finds himself moving up 4 positions. Oh, 2-6 lost some ground there. First one around was 121. And I believe that could be 05. We got 3 woodies leading the fleet right now. Final round is we got 1-1 near the back of the fleet. What's going on? There we go. Let's catch up to the front of the pack here. .50 making some gains in the, you know, see the pressure on the inside here. 1-7 cutting into 3rd place. Dan must know I'm filming.
He's 17, isn't he?
Yeah. 1-7 making the moves. Dan 1-7 in second place.
The mom was going to keep one, and the son was going to
We'll see who goes cross first. We got 5 boats, pressure building now. Looks like 1-7 is going to take the top mark and 1-2-1 on the bottom. We'll see who takes the turn first here. It's going to be close. Nice. There they go. It looks like they hit it at about the same time. So we'll see which side's going to be favored here. We got 5 boats on the bottom mark and 2 on the top right now. A lot of guys favoring the bottom mark to possibly come in and check for weeds. One of our leaders there, 1-7, going to port right away and on a bit of a lift. And he'll get ahead. He'll get ahead of 5-0. 1-7 putting on a bit of a show here. What's your nickname, Dan? Dan the... Oh man, I gotta come up with a name for Dan. I'm kind of leaning towards Disco Dan, but it's not really like a boaty one. Dan with standing 10 boats lengths right now. Got the whole fleet chasing him. All boats around the mark now. Everyone's doing their little pit stop. They call it the Saltspring, whatever you call it. Saltspring pit stop or something like that. Dan doing some covering. Heading to windward here. Fleet's spread out nicely. Air building. And I'm going for a walk.
So you build your own and do all your own.
Hopefully need to cover Dan here. He's gone far out there, hoping to hit the windward on a port start with that favorable lead he has.
Get in and out of my...
We got 5-0, 1-2-1, and 2-1 chasing, hoping to get those top 4 spots to promote. Dan Shear with the rock star moves here. Let's see if he can hold these guys off here. Dan. First to windward again. Dan making up the grounds. Showing the fleet to come on port. So we got 5-0, 1-2-1, 3-8, 1-7 leading at the moment. Got 2-1, 2-7, 0-5, 3-4 coming in. Got 9 and 2-6 following. Little weed check there for number 1-1. Ran into some trouble earlier. Let's catch some of this action at the windward mark here. We've got 4 boats on port. We'll see how this rounding goes. See if they'll behave. Everyone behaving. And looks like, yeah, it looks like they're lining up nicely. So onwards to the leader. Dan Shear. Disco Dan. Dan the Demolisher. I actually don't know what name to call Dan right now, so.
The Hammer.
The Hammer. Dan the Hammer Shear. Just giving it to the fleet. Look at the gap. Dan the Gapper. Gapping the fleet, Dan. Disco dancing ahead of everyone here.
You gotta carry this dime around the. Yep.
Just cruising. There he is there. Alright, let's catch some of this action to windward. We've got 5 boats behind dominating Dan. And is he going to try the top mark again? Looks like he's going top again. Worked it well for him the first leg, so he's hoping to get some more ground. He's rounded. We got the 3/8 boat actually coming in, making up some places. Now close the gap on number 50. And it looks like 3/8 is going to go high, 50 going low. Looks like a high point. We'll see how that works out because it looks like the high point's favorable. Dan making up a lot of ground, going high and going to port up a little high there. He's clearing this fleet. But you may be running into some pressure problems up there. You see the water is a lot more active down below here. Not sure if that's the tide. But we've got only 3 boats going high, so we'll see how these go. So we got 17 leading. 50 had actually made up quite a bit of ground on 3/8, taking that bottom mark. So we'll see how that plays out for 17. It looks like Dan slowed down a little bit. Might have caught a bit of weed. That 3/8, he might have caught a bit of weed too. So we'll see here. Air's starting to build. Everyone's doing a bit of a pit stop. Got Dan just chugging along. Looks like he's got 50 chasing him down. Two Brit Pops chasing the finish. Hopefully he can hold them off. Hold her off. Gene making some ground. Dan coming in for pit stop. Crucial pit stop for Dan. Could lose some ground here. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. Oh my goodness, look at the lettuce on his keel. Can he make it? The line's just like right there.
Wrong stick on the radio.
Can he do it? Hopefully he can hold 50 on starboard. Get to the line. Oh, he wants it bad though. Dan wants this on this. He wants this on the highlight reel. Gene trying to make some moves, cutting on the inside here, getting some pressure. We'll see. Oh, Dan's got a bit of a lift there. Gene's gonna hold. 50 is gonna hold it as best as she can to try and keep it on starboard, heading to the finish here. There we go. Look at this. 17 takes it. First race of day 3. Oh, close one with 3, 4, and 50. Oh, 50 just edged out 3, 4. And yeah, it looks like the top mark almost did not pay off. We got 50, then 2-1, and 1-2-1, chugging in there. 2-6-0-6. Another weed check. Oh yeah, it looks like he's got some lettuce on that one. Yep, that's a tough one.
Right?
You're never going to make it to the finish line.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Barry.
Come back
You got a bit of lettuce there, eh, Barry?
every 5 minutes, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you got it. Pull my number.
got 267 coming in, finished in place there. It's the end of 13 Bravo. Okay, this is 17 Alpha. The previous race was actually 16 or 17 Bravo, so that's the one that Dan just won. So we're at the last 30 seconds here. Start line's been widened, and these are Alpha boats. Got a lot of people picking that favorable pin here. Really fangs out here, so
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
and we got the all clear, so we're off. Some feeding on the outside still. We got 185, 5778 coming on in close to shore here. 17. First to hit the tack to starboard. Got 155, 71, and 07 coming in on port with a whole fleet of starboard boats. And they have a lift, so they're making it. Oh, just 7-1, just barely making it. Bit of pressure here. And we're off to do a bit of a walk. On starboard. Hoping to hold everyone off. Everyone's really tightening down
borrow
here.
this part of the table? Yeah.
Guys doing a bit of weed check. Looks like the B fleet really cleared the weeds for the A fleet. Well, there's some here. 7 run riding out that port ley line along with 57 and 34. Looks like 155, 185 and 78 going to come in on port to the windward mark. And first to windward. Got 3 guys coming in on port. Got 7-1 tightening that windward mark. And it's 185, 7-1, 185. And there's a blue boat that I can't quite see. But it looks like 155 might be dragging some weeds, slowing them down there. Really slow around that windward mark right now.
Totally weeded there, Murray.
First one around, 7-1, 185, 57, and 78. And 155, 34, 17. Things slowing down here. I'm sure there's some weeds going on here. Poncho Pete trying to make some ground there. Bob Lewis with a massive weed check there. So here we go to windward here. Looks like there's a group of boats coming to windward or coming to the dock to do a bit of a weed check on their way downwind. 185 on the outside, just really pressuring it down there. Larry Grant, Gary Bull. Looks like Gary might be doing a bit of a weed check, coming in for a weed check close to the leeward mark here. 5778 just cruising along. Yeah, looks like Gary's preparing for his little weed check. Hoping to gain some extra speed on the way up. Had a little bit there. Hoping to not lose too much ground on the fleet. 60, 155, 7. Everyone's doing a little weed check here. Rocking the weed out. First around the mark is 185. 7-1 just getting to the mark now. Lost about 10 boat lengths, but 185 is going to have to deal with some weed check soon too, so we'll see how that goes. Looks like the majority is favoring the bottom mark. Oh yeah, lots of weed on these boats right now. It's been difficult sailing in the mornings as the wind builds, clearing that weed from the waterway. 185's doing pretty good there. 7-1 on his way now. Looks like everyone's gone to the bottom mark as a bit of a rounding. Ooh, 5-6 having trouble at the mark there.
We'll see. Well, this looks pretty solid. Look at those.
Let's see if 185 has issues with his boat here. Looks like it's got some pretty good speed, so 7-1 having to do another check. And oh, he's weedless. 185. Lucky with no weeds. Little check here. It's got a little bit of a gap, so safely coming up. And look at 155 making up some ground. 4th place now. Guys doing some weed checks. It's been really nice having that close to water location to be able to do this. Look at that big pile. Where's 185 with another weed check? He's way ahead there. And we're just kind of doing their tack into shore to check for weeds and go, check for weeds and go. So we like to mix it up here in Canada to make sure that we have that F1 experience when we IOM race. So keeping it fun. We got 185 with a bit of a commanding lead there. 155 making up a lot of ground. He just crossed on port on 5-1. We had to come in for a bit of a weed check. And we got 5-7 up there. Fleet's just coming in. And we got 185 just rounding.
I didn't get out of Beasley. Wonder why.
I didn't get out of BP.
Well, you gotta pull the shit off, that's why.
What shit?
And the second boat around, 185's already downwind. Second boat around, look, I believe that's 5.5. 155?
No, this right
here.
there.
You want a deer?
No, I want
That's
right
155, making up a ton of ground on the fleet. Followed by 3.4, 5.7, 7.1. So we're doing 4 up and 4 down. So the bottom 4 right now, we got 127, 571, 50, and that orange boat there. Yeah, 185 with a commanding lead, Larry Grant. Keeping weed free and trying to prevent 5.7 up top and 155. It's interesting, guys are sailing on a nice diagonal downwind to be able to check for weed before they head to that windward mark. .57 there. 185. Looks like another pit stop going to happen right in front of me, so be interesting. They're all taking a look here. .185 has rounded on the fleet. Guys all doing their little bit of weed check there to windward. It's interesting because now 5.7's actually made up quite a bit of ground in second place. As everyone's doing their downwind weed check. .57 making up ground on 185. 155's dropped to third place here with 7.8.
So how you doing? Good. Yeah.
Dropped the gap quite a bit here. .57 trying to gain some ground on 185. Is he going to close it down? I don't know. All it takes is a little bit of weed. Got 185 covering 5.7. Looks like there's some pressure coming down the course here, so it'll be interesting. 5.7 making that run. Is 185 going to hold him down?
Everybody's flying. Miller just broke his stick.
Oh, he's got some speed. 5.7's got some speed.
How did he do that?
It's going to be close. Oh, 185. Nice chase down there, George. Yeah. Third place coming in, 7.8, Mr. Bud Fastback. looks like 155 making up some ground, coming in fourth on this one. Jason Rhodes in number 34.
155. 34.
7-1.
7-1.
See, nice close one between 6-0 and 3-8. Is he gonna hold them? No.
3-8.
3-8. There we go.
Good race, Brian.
0.
Close one.
07. 85.
Looks like they're Gantier staying up in A fleet with that placing right there. And so is 1-5.
1-5.
Not bad. Looks like we've got Martin with the little tongue out there. Everybody wants a piece of fame. And looks like the bottom four here.
Yeah, is there a harvesting permit with the house?
7-1-1.
There you go.
1-2-7.
All right, looks like 18 Bravo. Pressure's built now. Got some nice air coming down this course, and they just did a weed screen. So hopefully we don't get too many competitors running into that, but
Yeah.
we'll see how that goes up at the top
Coming
here.
in, you
So
can clean the weed. That's a bigger advantage than the wind.
Yeah, every time I tacked on the port, I came in, cleared the weed. And once I pulled the boat out and there's no weed.
there's the buzzer. Everyone all clear. Here we go. Everyone on starboard. We got 5-0 going to port right away here. Oh, it looks like 5-5 run into some weed. He's really slow there.
That was the second row there.
The second row caught weed, apparently. Surprising when the front row should have been screening everything, but here we go. We got 1-2-1 ahead of 5-7-1, 2-7, 1-1. Bunch of guys on port right now. Got 2-7 in that beautifully made Woody. Up ahead here, chugging along on port. Barry has graciously donated that for sale to the club, and proceeds going to the Saltspring Island Sailing Club here to kind of help promote sailing at this location for future events and everything. Very generous donation, and there'll be a lucky Lower Mainland person to own that one day.
Look at Alex is going to get around first, maybe if we can not weed.
We got some crosses and some weed checks going on here. Looks like we got
Barry was up
Yep.
there.
Barry's going to tack.
sorry, getting used to zoom here.
Alex is going to go on the inside.
So Alex on the inside, 7-1-1, first around.
That's
with
Alex Boom Boom Clocky from Idaho.
Boom Boom Twaki. Boom Boom Twaki.
Sounds like he's setting up a venue there.
Yeah, we got 2-7.
Well, wouldn't that be nice for you?
The
Have
potato,
everyone come
the
to.
IOM Potato Classic.
I would love to come
You
to.
might have like 25
Utah.
people staying at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, be good. It's a French fry invitational, is what it is.
Everyone rounding here, back of the fleet here. Everyone's behaving them pretty good.
That's it. Tell me about it. Let's see if it pays going outside here. See, if the tide's going fast enough, you don't catch the weeds.
It's a question of just not sailing through the fish. That's the thing.
Yes.
That's the thing.
Yeah, I watched a couple.
7-1-1 leading on 2-7.
That's like the biggest
1-2-1.
challenge, too, when you get a bunch of guys, when they're coming in and they shake the stuff off, is getting out of the dock area without getting hammered.
Yeah, because they just leave it in the water.
The whole fleet spread out trying to get that fresh air. Coming down 7-1-1, trying to hold off 2-7 here.
I did.
1-2-1.
Yeah.
Right after the start.
6-7 up top there.
Big jump out there.
Oh, no, I stayed inside the whole time.
On the
Got
first,
Right, yeah.
one brick pop and 3 woodies coming downwind.
but he's so far out there, it took him forever to
5-7-1, K2. V11, number 11. 9-1-2-7. All spread out here. Looks like 7-1-1 is just going to make a run for it here. Possibly do check for weeds later. We got 2-7, 1-2-1. Right, everyone's just kind of watching the boats. And there's our friendly little seal popping its head up again. I'm thinking it's salmon or something flying along here, so catching some of that action. Oh, 7-1-1 ducking to the lower gate last minute.
Goes with that statement.
Well, I saw it, like, God, if he doesn't get weeds, he's going to be a mile.
It looks like he's coming in for a bit of a check.
Okay, so can I bring all that
Yeah,
stuff?
you have to come in.
I'm missing the right heel, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, so I'm thinking of this one. It's a dark gray, it doesn't go well with the dark water.
Could have stayed with
We got 1-2-1 rounding.
didn't have any weeds.
At all.
Yeah. Well, I only had one check that didn't have weeds. The other 10 had weeds.
Yeah, they all, but I did have one. Yeah.
7-1-1 with big weed check. Looks like he's had some. Will we hold off?
Oh, yeah.
First in.
Come back in. Get all the way up to the...
Well, that's what I was doing the other day, yesterday, it was like come in here, then put the hat, take a look, and then go out and pass back, take it out of the water.
That's a good idea.
It's hard to see.
2-7. Still holding a nice little gap there. Other guys doing the rechecks after the rounding.
Yeah. You the guys never win. But I have a personal copy.
Look at
It's
this.
the gelatin bubble unit, is what we'll call that.
1-2-1 making some ground there. A little bit of a weed check.
Maybe I should wrap my whole keel with drip stop. Once 5-7 making up some ground there, taking the top mark and risking not catching any weeds. He's gained some ground. 2-6, 6-7, 8-3, 2-1. Out there. 6-0-5, 5-5, 1-2-7. Oh damn! Someone's taking my boat. Anyways, I'm back.
You go halfway out, back, weeds.
Got it. 7-1-1.
Kind of like
Making it to windward. Sorry for the zooming. I'm kind of losing my vision on this here. It's supposed to rain here in sunny British Columbia. So pressure's starting to build. Hopefully we can hold it off. Racing ends at 12:30 today. So our last start anyways is 12:30. So we'll see how the day goes here. Wind's been pretty good. Top of A's, mid to top A's. So guys are enjoying that. And first one to windward again, 7-1-1. Luxury of a nice big gap. Fleet spread out pretty good.
Team just 5-0 struggling with weed, it seems.
What's with the Cayman Islands registry
outboard engine up.
on the dinghy?
We do it with the ground.
But I want to ask again, what's with the Cayman Island registry? That would be Larry's stroke.
Taxes.
Taxes.
You have to pay any taxes.
That's the Wilson Chong thing, it's offshore accounts.
He's offshore, yeah.
I mean, there's a bunch of boats in Newport that are registered in Las Vegas.
There you go.
What the hell?
A boat that size registered in Las Vegas. I don't think that fits on
Where
Lake
they won
Mead.
the money.
I don't think
there
that
you go.
fits at Lake Mead.
What is that? That's 200? 225? It's big, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I'm just trying to picture how many of our boats.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. How many Mokies make the water line?
It's amazing is they don't have room for the dinghy on the boat.
You would think it has one of those things that you push a button and the door opens up on the side.
Yeah, the whole side opens up.
Yeah, like that navy blue Russian oil magnet that had that.
Or when they have to anchor to fasten it.
Chuckling with some conversation on the dock here.
And a cheap dam for it.
We got 711 leading into windward or leeward here. Let's see if he takes the top or bottom this time. He's going pretty good, so he might not have any restriction stuff going on. Nice little battle for second, third, and fourth here going on. 1-2-1, 1-1, and 2-7. 2-7 losing out some ground to some weed action earlier. So he's trying to make up some more ground. Got 7-1-1 taking the bottom mark again. Looks like he's going to come in and take a look for weeds. And we got 1-2-1 and 1-1. Bit of overlap there, so 1-1's got to give room. 2-7, see what kind of move he pulls off here. See if he dives in there.
Oh, look at all that grass. What grass is that?
Okay, nice clean rounding. Everyone stayed a bit more civil there. 5-7-1. Oh, 1-1 risking. Taking a risk here. Not doing a bit of weed check. He's gonna fly out and try and gain some ground on his competitors there. Two woodies, 1-2-1 and 2-7. Hopefully they don't catch him on starboard, but we'll see here. See if he can cross. Nope, he's gonna stay safe and come in, take a look. See if we can make up some ground here.
The line and all with good time.
7-1-1.
I hope you guys have a good
Heading to the finish.
Oh, I hope we will too. I hope
I'm going to track the battle here between 1-2-1, 1-1, and 2-7. 1-1-1's done his weed check. 2-1 going up high.
We've got enough space that
See how that pressure holds there.
the two of them have respectively had their own.
Oh,
7-1-1 with commanding lead.
oh.
Oh, 1-2-1 going to port. 2-7 going to port.
It's more of a white.
7-1-1.
Goofy place to live.
Okay.
But she's having it.
A lot of wind's really picked up here. See if they can see what happens in here. We got 1-2-1 likely going to go to starboard soon here. Won't be able to make the finish directly. We'll see how they hold up. Looks like 1-1's caught 2-7 here.
Do the opposite. Yeah.
And 1-2-1 heading in on starboard to the finish. 1-1 making up some ground there on 2-7. So not doing the weed check early really paid off. 2-7 chugging in. Finish 2-7. We got 571 and 67. 67, almost catching 571 for that elusive 4th spot to promote to Fleet A. Good job, Steve. Almost got it.
A little better.
Yeah. Battle here, 2-1, trying to hold off some. Oh, stalling. Must be some weed.
Oh my gosh.
You are dragging something, I'm sure. Well, at least you're on starboard. They gotta avoid you.
Large.
127 with the pickup on 2-1. Poor guy just caught some there. See if 05 can beat 5-0. 5.
Come on, baby.
2-6, 9, 2-1.
All right, 18 Alpha. Notice a lot of skippers holding off from putting their boats in the water. We did do a weed sweep ahead of time here. There's a bit of a delay. Don had just, our race officer just mentioned that if you're going to do a weed check, you don't throw your boat out 4 feet after doing it. So a little bit of rules there. We're down to 30 seconds. Looks like the pin is quite favorable. We've got quite the group of boats there.
15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, got a lot of action there. A lot of guys got held up at the mark there. 711 bolting up high there. See how that pays off along with 3-4. A lot of pressure up top there, so hopefully they can hold it good. 6-0 taking the port lay line right off the bat here. Seven on 1, 6-0-1-1, chugging along. And the guys up high here have gone to the port lay line. We got 7-1-1 and 3-4. And
Oh, he spun out. Oh,
we
good.
got
Finally, they had some excitement.
guys coming in to the dock for a weed check and just banging that corner right now and just making sure the boat doesn't slow down. Amazing how much a little bit of weed on your boat can slow things down. So got 155 taking that higher route. A little bit of weed check closer to the dock there. 3-4 just chugging along here. We got pretty good action up high. Hopefully 3-4 gets in front of, oh, he just gets in front of 155. Port lay line paying off a little bit there. See how it goes for the windward mark here. He's way out though. Looks like 155 can just kind of duck in and around.
It was coming down. Now, this is always a good one.
Coming in here, we got 3-8 holding. Oh, and he holds off 155 to the windward mark. First one around, 3-4. Jason Rhodes and his Woody showing some getting some respect from 155's Stici. We got the rest of the fleet coming around here. We got 5. Everyone just getting into that starboard lay line. And it looks like 155 Sorry for the pan here. We got 155. 3-4 coming in for a bit of a weed check now. Just making sure everything's good. Rest of the fleet chasing down the leaders here. Be interesting. 3-4 just making sure he's able to kind of stay ahead of 155. Got 185 up high there, riding that pressure and tide.
Probably not a bad idea to come close to the dock. If your boat puts on the brakes, you can come in.
Oh, it looks like 155 is going to chase down, or 3-4 is going to chase down 155. He's making a bit of ground. Could be some pretty close action up top there. Got 155 as well as a Woody there. There's very own Dan Henderson in the mix in the top 6 boats here. We're gonna follow the action to leeward here. We'll see if there's overlap there with 3-4 and 155. See how they round here. It looks like there's a bit of... Is he ahead? Is he overlapped? Oh, we got 155 shutting the door. 3-4. No overlap. There they go. First one around, 155, 3-4. Navigating there. We got 711, 85, 56 coming in. 26. Fleet chasing the lower mark here. We got 60 and 57 taking the high mark. Boats coming in for a little check. We got our leader there.
Don't like that outside mark because it's not close to the dock.
We got 60 and 57 risking it for that high pressure and high position. Got Poncho Pete trying to put some pressure on the leaders here. We got 155, first one off the dock. 3-4 chasing. 711 making up some ground from that quick pit stop. And we got 60 trying to cross. Looks like he might have a bit of weed or something going on his boat there. We got 56 crossing there. 57, 4, 711, 38. Yeah, 17 holding 56 back. We got 155 and 34 chugging along on port here.
Thank you, Don.
Second lap. 711 coming, taking a little pit stop.
Doing well, old timer.
Looks like 60 made up some ground there. Coming in. Let's go back up to the leaders here. We got 3-4 taking the first tack to starboard. 155. Looks like 3-4 is going to have to come in on port on the windward there. Those two have some room, so they'll be battling a little bit here. The rest of the fleet here coming through. Yeah, first one around is 155. 3-4 definitely lost a bit of ground there. And look at this. Look at 5-6 checking in on port here. Port to windward. Hopefully can get in, mix it in with the fleet here. And now we've got a group of boats heading to that windward mark. Got half the fleet. It's a 50-50. There'll be a lot of crosses up there. 5-6 having to duck back. Oh, he found a spot. There's 60 coming in. Oh, did he get around? Looks like it. Rest of the fleet here. Looking at the leader, 155 and 34, followed by 185 and 711 and 17. It's like 155s. Just making sure everything's still going fast for him. Look at 711 coming in on 185 here. Looks like 185 might have scraped some weeds up. Slowing down a little there. Boats in the background. It's Sunday, so a lot of boats leaving the harbor today. Some beautiful cruisers. Nice little battle brewing here. Got 17 holding off 11385660. Chasing down 185 and 711. Followed by another grouping, 2778. 57 and red boat. Can't quite read the numbers just yet. But they're all coming in on that leeward rounding. Oh, what's 1-1 ducking in? Oh, just narrowly catching it in there. Looks like interesting. 5-6 and 6-0 holding that top mark. Just holding it outside there. It looks like they have a nice lift coming in on port, hopefully dodging some weeds. A lot of weed checking. We'll see if this cross happens for 6-0. Taking a bit of risk here. You got 185. Is he going to get ahead of? He's ahead of 711, and he will duck 185. Look at that, beautiful move. Now he's trying to hold them on starboard soon here. We got 155 and 34 coming in on the finish there. Looks like 6-0's got some position on 185. Heading towards the finish here. Looks like 155 taking the first here, and then 3-4. Is 6-0 going to hold 6-0 holds 185. What a move going up top. Making up the placings. Got 1-1. Hopefully he can hold that port lay line to the finish. And now he's on port. He's going for the finish line, and it doesn't look like the starboard boats are going to catch him here. Great move on the outside, paying off for 6-0. 185 trying to hold the rest of the fleet back. Going to port, finishing. Followed by 711. 1-1 might have caught 711 there. Not sure. They'll be on the line, Judge. That's 5-7, 8-5. Oh, and up top, 5-6 and 1-7. Some very close separation up there. Looks like the bottom boats to demote will be 07, 121, 71, and 571, I believe. There you have it.
Number 3 was.
Five,
I better put 2 out.
All right, and we're off. B Fleet race, September 14th, Sunday, Saltspring Island. Saltspring Island Sailing Club hosting us here for the weekend. They got a great dock.
19 Bravo.
Not sure why. 19 Bravo from our official scorekeeper there. And I had a thought, but oh yes, I mean this sailing venue is so great. Should have a 100-boat fleet here. So get ready for them. They're showing up next week. As the fleet spreads himself off across the entire race course and then some. Who's that? 15? Is that Tim?
That's Jim Ferguson.
Jim Ferguson on the big flyer out there. Let's see, going for the longest port ley line he could. We'll see if he makes it. And I'll try not to fall off the table after Wine Fest last night.
Is that where the skippers start whining?
Yeah. We drank it last night so we can talk about it this morning. Looks like Fred Grimm there in the 55 boat. Got a good start, got out in front, and he's not letting anybody pass him. Ferguson's gamble did not pay off as he's doing the weed slog. And Fred's a little low. He's going to have to throw another tack in there. And Harry in the 8-3 boat's going to give him some starboard love. Nobody's making it yet. Everybody's sneaking up on that windward mark. Looks like we got Jerry Brower in the 2-6 boat up there, followed by Gary Bowl, the 7-1 boat, and Fred Grimm in the 5-5. Murray Cummins in the 5-7-1? Can't quite read it. As we turn around wind, B Fleet race, top 4, trying to promote. We had a guest videographer, Wilson Chong, took my camera, filmed some of the earlier races, so we'll be able to critique his work later. The internet will vote, see how he does. Sure, yeah, you can put it on there. As Fred Grimm's getting a puff on the outside, coming in. Heading downwind. Gary Bowl and Murray mixing it up. The white boats with a 7-1 on their sails. 5-7-1 is Murray, 7-1 is Gary. Got Jerry Brower on the inside with his new fancy Viz. Fresh out of Croatia. Croatian salt mines pumping out the Viz. But still got Fred hanging on, making the K2 great again. Says who needs a Viz? Up here in the front, Gary Bowl in 3rd, Murray in 4th, and Gene Harris on the outside saying, I need to be 4th. I want to bump up to A Fleet. As we run downwind, we got Bob Wells, another Seattleite, Scott McConnell in the 2-1, another K2. Check back in on our leaders. Looks like Jerry might get there first. Jerry's going to try to win this one wire to wire. He had a big bowl of oatmeal this morning and he's ready. Ready to do battle on the race course. Unfortunately, it's a short race day today. These guys want to quit at 12:30 so all the retired guys can get home to their job on Monday, which I'm not sure they have since they're retired. But maybe we can talk Don into pushing the finish time out till 4 p.m. today. He's Don's choosing to ignore me.
People have ferries to catch.
Oh, come on. They're here to race, not ride ferries. There's ferries tomorrow. But anyway, it's been a great weekend. 3 days of racing. These guys know how to host an event. Lured some Americans to come across the border as Jerry and Gary attack here against the dock. Looks like the weeds have cleared out. Murray and Fred went to the outside, coming back in. Looks like Gary's going to administer some starboard love to Murray.
Thank you, Murray.
As he ducks him, but Fred squeaks through there. Fred must have carried a little further on the outside. Hanging tough as these top 4 competitors won't get another A-Fleet race in. There we have the pride of Region 6, Bob Wells. Accomplished sailor, author, EC12 novelist. So if you need to know how to tune an EC12, buy Bob's book. As we check back in, looks like Fred and Jerry in the front. Jerry's way out to the left. Fred's in the middle. As Jerry's got a eyeball on that port ley line up to the windward mark. In our Sunday B Fleet race, Fred's maybe going to do a weed check, maybe get over there on starboard like a civilized sailor coming into the windward mark on starboard. Unlike these barbarians on port, how dare they? But I guess if you're lead, you can come into the mark any tack you want. So it looks like Jerry did a pretty good job of getting there on port, only 3 or 4 boat lengths away. So nice job, Jerry, seeing that ley line from way the heck out to sea. So Jerry in first place, got Fred Grimm second place in the 5.5 boat. Gary Bowl hanging on for dear life to stay in that top 4 in the 7-1. Gary did a bloodletting on the dock for the sailing gods yesterday. Skinned his knees, a little tumble. Still got up and finished the race. As Murray in the 5.71 is right behind him. And the bull roll, that's right, that's a good one. So the Canadians good at giving out the nicknames up here. As
To call him Bullet Bull, no, it's
Bullet Bull, now it's the bull roll. We love it. Well, we'll have it immortalized on the internet soon. As they spread out 3 wide, almost 4 wide. Got Jerry still out front. Figured out the tune and the viz. Jerry, another Seattle sailor out of Lake Stevens, who enjoys beating up on us in the club racing, trying to make us better. Got our airplane serenade over there, flying by, checking out our racing. As Gary Bowl gives Fred the business and squeaks into second place. As everybody's enjoying the no weed situation. Got Wilson Chong there with the 360 camera, setting himself up for a lifetime of editing. As Jerry leads the fleet downwind in the 2.6 boat. Gary Bowl says, "Not on my watch, Jerry Brower." In the 7-1. Got Murray in the 5.71, Fred Grimm in 5.5. Look who we got here, Bob Lewis. Double draft stripe, 127. Followed by the pride of Mercer Island, Bob Wells, the 07 Fusion. And Gene, you were in 5th before. Let's get up there. Need to promote 5-0 boat. As Jerry and Gary go to the outside. Fearless sailors, not worried about weeds. Murray, all 4, top 4, all go outside. Another good thing about that is you don't have to sail through the fleet on starboard, so maybe that factored into their they're sailing. You can take a little trip to the right, come back on port, but most of the fleet is departed at that point. But Jerry tacks soon. Gary's gonna get a little more leverage on Jerry. Goes a little further on the Potato Express out there. It paid some dividends for Gary yesterday as he tacks back in, gained some height on Jerry. Jerry gained some distance. They all put that in the supercomputer and figure out who wins at the end. But the finish line will teach them. Fred Grimm hanging in there in the 5-5 boat as Murray crosses him on starboard. But we got a little race developing over here, Bob. Battle of the Bobs. Got Bob Wells in the 07 and Bob Lewis in the 127. Britpop versus the Fusion. We'll see what shenanigans the Bobs will be up to. As Jerry has put a lot of distance on the field. Jerry must have tuned into his tuning card. Got the super tune, got the Viz out front. Got Bob Lewis here on starboard, who made some gains though. Both Bobs made some gains on starboard here, or on the right side of the course. Gary looks like he's hanging on to second. It looks like Bob Wells or Bob Lewis might get into third. Fred better get busy, or he's going to find himself in 5th place. So Fred's hoping for Super Puff or weeds for his competitors, or he might just hip check them right into the water. As looks like Jerry snuck across the finish line when I was gabbing on about nothing. In first, looks like Gary Bull in second. Let's see who else is going to bump up here. Bob's on port, but might get there first. Bob on third. Oh, the Bobs did it. Bob's teamed up and got that 3rd and 4th position, it looks like. But I'm unofficial, as we're 12 minutes and 19 seconds into our race. So even though the wind's really light today, races on this big, huge, ginormous course still hanging in there under 20. So as the rest of the fleet comes in, the weeds have left us. One of the Woodies 121 boat coming in. It's been sailing well this weekend. Scott McConnell in the 2-1 boat. Oh shoot, I lost him. There's Scott as the rest of the fleet comes in.